What is up, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube and other internet places? Today, we are going to play some more Don't Starve. Let's continue where we last left off yesterday, and we'll see how this goes. Now, I kind of forget usually what I was doing the day before. But hopefully I'll have some memory. Alright, let's check this out. Alright, yeah, we got our base going here. I remember that good patch there. There's a lot of berry bushes up there, actually. There's a lot of berries here. Have we found a graveyard yet? There's a metric ass ton of berries. Graveyard, yes, that's what we want to do. We want to go to that graveyard. We have a shovel. Do you have a shovel, Chester? You do not. I don't know. We have no twigs. We need to harvest twigs. Twigs, twigs, twigs. We need one more. Oh, there's one. Alright. We're definitely going to need to harvest some more materials here, but I am starting to evolve my playstyle in how I play this game. Just because the highest I ever got was like day 40, which isn't that good. Now, we don't need any flowers right now, which is why I just passed those up. They'll be there for us later when we need to get them. And I did find out that you can actually fertilize things with rot, which I was unaware of. I still stand by my prediction that I think Wickerbottom is one of the strongest characters in the game, but she is not very noob-friendly, if that's what you want to call it, because when you play as her, you really do need to make sure that you stay on top of your sanity, because going insane with her is a real thing that could happen quite easily. So we're coming down here to dig up some graves, because we're looking for a gear. That's what we would get, ideally. Put away that. Don't need that right now. Don't even know what bat wings are. Use that rot for fertilizer. Alright, that's full. Alright, so we're looking for a gear because we want to make us a refrigeration receptacle. And graves have a 3% chance, a little bit more than 3, about 3 though, of dropping a gear. And yeah, we didn't get one. We do know where the King of Pigs is at, and he will accept some of those items that we got in exchange for a decent amount of gold, so I'll definitely do that. I think those are all the graves, which is very unfortunate. Do we have a desert? No. Because tumbleweeds also can house a gear, but it's only a 1% chance for those. So it's substantially less. But we could still use, I would still take, oh goodness. Oh god, that guy's not happy. Alright. Whatever, bro. That guy dropped a gear. This is exactly what we need. We're going to take out this guy too. He'll drop 2 gears. So we'll be in good shape. Basically, what I've found is that if you have a log suit on, you're usually pretty good to fight most mobs. With that being said, it's not all mobs, obviously, but it's definitely a majority of them. The log suit gives you a massive amount of protection. Why are you freaking out, dude? Oh, one more. There we go. He's like almost completely full of hunger still, and he's like freaking out. Alright, so we are going to need some gold, so we're going to take all this extra crap that we don't currently need to the Pig King, and we're going to harvest up some gold. That way we can make some doodads, craft us up a, what's that thing called? An alchemy machine, I believe? Yeah, that's what it's called, alchemy machine. I'm gonna, oh, I want the berries. I have a full inventory right now. I'm gonna need to go on some hardcore wood chopping adventures because my available space is kind of lacking currently. So tomorrow, it looks we'll go over there and talk to him. We got our crock pot, so we can start. God, I wouldn't have broke that opening to that cave if I knew it was going to spawn massive amounts of freaking bats. Does this stop or will they just keep spawning? I think they'll just keep spawning, it looks. Although I think I can use their poop as fertilizer, so I think it might be a good thing. Alright, who shot him, so it's not really too hard to kill him. And Wolfgang is just a really good fighter, so that's good. But we can make some trail mix now. Yeah, we have 0 chests. How much wood do we have? We have 20 wood. We're going to craft up a chest here, because we desperately need some storage space. Toss that on the fire for now. Hold these logs, Chester. Oh yeah. Right up. Yeah, we're just gonna toss these logs on the ground. Pick up some board. And we're gonna get our first chest down here. Which is good because we have a lot of junk that we just straight up don't need right now. And I can just drop that thing on the ground. Don't need that at all. Grab up all this, and we will put away most of it, all that we don't need, and then we'll withdraw what we're going to take over to the Pig King tomorrow. Can I can't burn that axe. I was just going to burn it, get rid of it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start crafting us up some more trail mix, because I think that is basically the best thing that you can do with a crock pot. Probably should craft it up some more, but not a big deal. We got tons of berries with tons more at the willing, because apparently this dude's world is loaded with food because he eats a massive amount of it, which is great because we can make a good amount of fridges if we get enough gold for it. So I'm aiming for 2 to 4 fridges. Woohoo! Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just what the doctor ordered. Raking in all that gold. And that was just for digging up, what, like 3 graves? Actually, we got both of those out from just 2 graves. While we're here, we might as well pick up all this grass. So there's quite a lot of it in one confined area, and we don't really have a good supply of it currently. I mostly changed my playthrough when I, or my play style, couple playthroughs ago, where I was playing as the robot, and I was on like day 25, something like that. And I was in a pretty good position. I had 2 touchstones. I only had like a off base at one of them, and the other one I just didn't really have anything in it. And I got attacked by dogs in the night, and I just died twice, and I couldn't really do anything to protect my base. It was just so aggravating. And the reason that I basically, it was winter and I was unprepared, is what it comes down to. So, I've started playing with a lot more preparation, which is why I want to get to making this fridge. And I need rocks. I need rocks desperately. We have enough gold. We have no sticks. My goodness. Okay, so we need sticks and rocks. Okay. We also are going to need some lumber here soon because we have none of it. One thing that I see a lot of people do that while it's good, I don't really like doing it that much, is making like a farm. Like, I don't like running around and just digging up massive amounts of berries until I have like a 30 or 40 bush farm. I mean, I've done it before, but at least in the current stages, like, it just takes too long to gather up all the poop and then to plant all the bushes. And while it doesn't take too much longer to dig them, like, the whole setting it up takes not a lot of time, but enough time to put you behind where you want to be. Because I am on day 9 and I have completed, I mean, just pretty much a crock pot, which isn't really up to par with how I want to play this playthrough. So we're collecting some sticks right now. What else did I say we need? Collect up some grass here. Sanity isn't a problem. So much sanity. Alright, so we're going to need some rocks. That's what I was needing. I was going to make up a luxury pick, but I didn't have the sticks for it. So let's see. Oh, that was the problem, wasn't it? The problem was that we couldn't find a rock spot. Oh, there's a decent chunk of rocks up there, so that's where I'm headed. It's not too far away. And we have not enough supplies to make it through a night. I have 2 pickaxes now because I already made one. So that's not the greatest. Here, Chester, hold this pickaxe for me. You can hold that gold as well, along with those gears. We need to chop down a tree. Just need the lumber so we can make a campfire, because we're definitely not going to make it back to main base tonight. And let's get a move on. So we're going to need roughly about 70,000 rocks. Well, we don't need actually like an actual 70,000, but we're going to need a good amount of rocks. Probably around 40 bare minimum. Alright, see, I didn't have this properly explored, so even though I've walked past that I remember walking past that exact location many times, still didn't have it properly explored, so I didn't break off of the path early enough there. Which doesn't seem like a big deal, but I mean, if you just keep making small mistakes like that, they'll really start to sap away your time. Which I've found is the biggest constraint, is that you often just don't have enough time to prepare for things. Mainly like winter and how often dogs will just attack the shit out of you. Which is super annoying. Well, I guess if they didn't really attack you, this game would be ridiculously easy, but yeah, mostly I only die by dogs, which is very aggravating. I pick up that pickaxe, but I have too many of them as it stands. A couple extra rocks will do me good, though. So I think after we just harvest up these rocks that are here, we should be good for a little while. Like my current playthrough with Wicker Bottom, I've got quite a bit of resources. I basically spend all day, every day, just kind of running out there and collecting whatever is close to me. Been trying to stack up on food for winter and logs, because I'm working on a base design where I will be at least somewhat protected from dogs, but it's really difficult to do. It's not very easy, just because they'll always run to the opening. They won't try to just like run straight at you. But I've been oh, sweet full moon. Was not ready for the night because I was not paying attention. Just accidentally minimized my game there somehow, but whatever, not a big deal. I've been playing around with ideas of having like basically a square with 1 unit wide hallway going down it, and then just layering in that hole a massive amount of traps, like tooth traps. And I was thinking that might be a good way to have some sort of defense against dogs. But another way would be to just kind of skip the whole idea of defense and just have mad stacks of straws and food and just kind of sleep through every night. Although I have been attacked by dogs, not at night, which is how I died on my robot. Just because I got attacked 2 nights in a row, and it was the middle of winter, so it was an ice hound. And he pretty much just wrecked me. Like, there's not much else I can say about that, as I just got wrecked by some ice hounds. I was working on trying to make a nightmare machine. I've never made one before. I think you need a blueprint for it because I couldn't find it in the science tab, but I actually have an idea, something I want to check out here as well. No, still an evil flower. Because I know in like full moons flowers go evil or something like that, but not all of them do, or they change back. I'm not sure how it works. Still working on figuring that one out. I've been trying not to look up stuff on the wiki, you know? Just kind of inadvertently learn it from watching playthroughs of the game and playing it myself. Just because I find that, like, when I was playing Minecraft, for example, it would just kind of kill the fun looking at wikis, and then you kind of just, like, know everything, and there's no real exploration factor of the game left for you to enjoy anymore. Which I really didn't enjoy when that happened. We're gonna chug up those. Alright, now that hurt our sanity a good amount and our health a little bit, but monster meat is kind of like a meh item. It can be useful, but mostly just in recipes are given to pigmen. Pig that are also men. Not pigmen, obviously, but other than that, they don't really seem to be all that useful. Just because, as you saw, it hurts your sanity and your health. So, I mean, you can use it if you have a couple good, like, mushrooms laying around, but I just had it on hand, and I don't really like to eat food that isn't cooked. It just gives you less benefits, so you might as well just save it. So we're actually building up a good, actually quite a good berry supply right now. I was up in that area and I figured might as well pick all these while we have the chance. I've recently saw my first hornet's nest in this game, and Jesus Christ, is that terrifying stuff. And I've also recently been, since I've been chopping down so many trees, I kind of have adopted the policy of just keeping a couple, like, I'll try to keep a couple pine cones on hand if I'm chopping down if I know I'm going to be chopping down a bunch of pine trees, just so when the tree guardian spawns I don't have to deal with, like, running away from it or fighting it. It's not as bad with birch trees, but it can still be quite annoying, quite frustrating at the same time when you're just trying to get away. I've also been playing around with a couple mods, and I'm thinking I'm really enjoying the backpack mod, just because it's really annoying not being able to wear armor and have a backpack. Because that, more often than not, that's where I die, is because I get attacked by dogs and I don't have armor in my inventory, or I forget to put armor on, and without a log suit, things just absolutely wreck your health bar. They just kill you so fast, it's ridiculous. But if you have armor on, you're usually in a good place. You can take out most of the things in the game. I actually just entered Maxwell's portal the other day with the chick that can only eat meat, and it's going to be difficult. She's the only person that's the only time I have found Maxwell's portal, whatever you want to call it. And I would like to unlock Maxwell because he is quite a strong character. You never have to worry about sanity, and you start the game with some really powerful stuff, to be honest. Alright, let's store some stuff here. What do we not need right now? We'll just put away this. We'll put away all this food. Other than a couple of berries, which we'll go ahead and cook up. Oh, man. We did not chop any logs today, which we kind of needed to, but I'll just do that for now. Okay, back on to task here. We need to refine probably just all of our stone into cut stone. Pull out the gold. I hear puppies. Looks like we're about to get attacked by dogs here. Get out of here. Alright, so that was fun, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and eat a couple of those, because they're basically like health potions. I haven't found anything that heals you better, but maybe there's something that is better. So many berries. I don't really like eating monster meat, but this guy just has a ridiculous stomach that really wrecked my sanity, though. Wow, that hurt my sanity a lot. We're gonna go ahead. It takes an alchemy engine. Okay, I was about to prototype an axe, but can't do that. So we're not going to prototype an axe. Instead, we're going to chop down some trees since we have another full moon, which is really good. And full moons are very productive. So we need wood, and we need a lot of wood. And birch nuts are always a good thing to pick up because they're spoiled. It takes them so long to spoil, and they're actually quite good for food. And then again, we have a ton of berries that we can always use to make trail mix if we plan on some sort of a large brawl, or if I just need them. I only try to chop down the... Oh, this is... Okay. Oh, goodness gracious, it happened again. I misclicked. Yep, I misclicked and I accidentally minimized my don't starve. And it almost got me killed. Okay, well that was terrifying. Whew. Totally thought that I was going to pull it back up and be like dead as hell. I actually minimized it again because I mentioned this in the video that I'm actually uploading right now, or just uploaded, that the quality was so terrible, and I don't know if it was because something changed in my rendering software, or if it's because I was recording on like a 720 screen. So I switched it over to my second monitor, which is actually my 1080p screen, because I still don't have my laptop built, which I've been working on, or my laptop built. Still don't have my desktop built, which I've been working on doing for quite a while now. I just don't really have the liquid funds to finish it off. Got everything but a graphics card, so I'm pretty much halfway there. Why has it got to be so expensive to have a sweet computer? But anyways, we're getting some good wood here. That sounded a lot dirtier than I meant for it to be, but that's fine. So I think we just about have enough wood. Let's say a couple more trees. That frog looks ridiculous. Actually, I haven't seen too many frogs in this game. I've seen a couple, but not too many. Garlands are really, really good. Man. He complains about his hunger when he's like 80 hunger off max. Which seems like a lot, but when you have like 300 hunger, not even a third. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is, once I'm done making these ice boxes and all that good jazz, which will probably be about 2 more days, and I think it takes berries 4 days to grow back, something like that. I'll head back up there and pick up all those berries, and then I'll probably split my stack and then drop half a stack on each one, just to increase the longevity of my berries before I have to cook them. That way we can be more ready for winter. Base camp is up, so up we go. I have a berry bush that close to my base? Didn't know that, to be honest with you. Alright, so time to get to work. We're going to put away that, and we're going to put away those. Refine. We need boards. We need 4 boards? 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we got everything that we need. I already have the... Oh, God, all that stuff is spoiling. Science. Alchemy machine. Awesome. Okay. That's really good. We're going to go ahead and just chuck a log on this fire real quick, so we can cook up that meat and a couple of bat wings, which I've never ate before, so I don't... They look like boomerangs. Cooked basilisk wing. Alright, we're just gonna... Can't go in there. Something is coming. Look, there's dogs again. Am I surprised? No. We're just gonna chomp on these couple bat wings real quick. Chomp on that meat. We're going to be ready to fight this next adversary that comes, and then we're going to make us a few refrigerators. Refrigerators, not refrigerators. Kind of forgot the re in front of that. Whatever, it's going to take them an hour to get here apparently, so we'll just make a couple fridges while we wait. Awesome. So we've got the stone to make a couple here. I think three. God dang, I can't even talk. I am quite tired, to be honest with you, though. Probably gonna finish making this video, set it to render, and then pass out after this. Alright, so we're actually in a pretty good shape right now. I've brought back what terribleness I was, for some reason, doing into an actual playable session here. Alright, so we're going to grab all the food out of here. I don't know if that monster is planning on coming or not, but again, very dirty sounding. But we are definitely ready. Got all the degradables out of you, Chester? Yes, I did. Okay. We're in pretty good shape right now. I'm actually liking how this is looking. What I want to do now, besides stack up a massive amount of food, is go and harvest all of that straw. Because I've never really tried stacking straw rolls as a way to kind of prevent being attacked. But I want to see if it's something like kind of like how Minecraft is, where if I sleep I won't get attacked as much. Kind of like when in Minecraft if you don't sleep, it'll rain more often. And also I want to harvest up all those grass tufts because I thought I used all my gold. Because I would prefer to use those over I'd prefer to use grass tufts over planks any day, just because grass tufts are so much easier to get and they come in such higher quantities. Wood is just useful for a lot more things, such as chests and armor and various crafting recipes. Three of them should get me through the night pretty well. He said something was coming quite a while ago, but I don't really see anything coming. I think my guy's just kind of freaking out. Speaking of armor, we are going to need some new armor soon. Because if we get into a brawl tonight, our armor is definitely going to be breaking. Alright, so let's see. If I go up here to harvest all these, I could check out that area. Because all those berries are already harvested. And I should go... I'm going to go check that out as well tomorrow. And we'll see if we can collect some good amount of food. And then we're going to go dig up a metric ass ton of dirt, grass, tufts. What I meant to say there. Alright, apparently my dude's super hungry. So we'll cook up a little bit of berries and eat those before we go. And then we're going to make our way out with our buddy Chester close behind. Let's go, buddy. You hopping little pumpkin, you. I am still eagerly waiting the Don't Starve Together. I was actually looking it up earlier, trying to see if they've announced a release date. I did see someone say that they were supposed to release it on the 5th, which is quite a while ago, as I'm making this video. But I have no clue if what I was reading was complete made up shit or if they speculated that it would be done by then, but it's obviously not out. And I'm really hoping that I don't have to pay like $5 for it or how much ever it's going to cost. Because I did just recently buy the game, so I might not get the Don't Starve Together, but I'm definitely hoping that I do, because that would be very nice. Alright, so just over here a little bit, and we'll see if... No, oh, the berries are done. Must defend. Don't tell me what to do, bitch. Yeah, see, now my health is getting wrecked now. My armor died. I will mess you up. I think that means fruitcakes will keep spawning here. I don't have rocks. I was going to beat up that totem. So many chickens or turkeys because the berries. The berries are real. They love the berries. Man, I wish there was something. They should make something where turkey repellent, basically. It repels turkeys from the area. That would be quite a nice thing to have, especially whenever you're trying to farm up berries, which is also a reason why I don't like to do it, because, man, when you get a couple turkeys in your place, no, apologize for that, but when you get a couple turkeys up in your berry place, they will just gobble up all your berries and you will get none of them, and that is just aggravating to the max. When you're sitting there trying to harvest up all these berries and you just got a couple turkeys running around snatching them all up. I want to almost say, hide your berries, hide your carrots. They're snatching all your food up out here. But I feel like that would be a little bit dated. Alright, so we finally got to the grass. Definitely gonna need some more saplings. I could do with some more rocks if I see them. I'll definitely try to remember to harvest them. Although I'm not very good at remembering to do such things. I always get very distracted extremely easily. Alright, so we're going to keep digging up all these grasses. We're going to run up a little bit more because there's higher concentration of grasses, so it'll be a little bit better. I think you can smash skeletons and get bone fragments as well, which are quite good if I can manage to collect some poop. It does give you massive longevity of your poop. It can take a while to oh goodness. It can take a while to acquire. Those rabbits freaked out as soon as it hit dusk. They're like, we are having none of this. Goodbye. They just deuced out. Which we are going to need to chop down some more trees because we are in desperate need of some log armor here. Because we have none. And as I demonstrated earlier with those pigs, no armor equals you getting wrecked. It reduces so much damage, it's absolutely ridiculous. So there are a couple trees up here. I do have my golden axe on me, so I think I'll chop down a couple trees. Harvest up a couple more twigs would be useful. I was also thinking a little while ago that it would be really cool if they added like a new tier of tool that was either the same strength or maybe a little bit stronger than gold tools, or the same durability, but they finished the work a lot faster. Maybe they could, basically just a higher tier tool. Maybe it could have a couple different drawbacks to where the luxury was better, like the luxury lasted longer, but the other one did the job substantially faster. And I was thinking for that they could just use marble, because marble has a couple uses, but it's really a mostly unused resource in this game. So if they made like, so you could build marble axes and shovels and stuff, and just made it so like, well yeah, I think stronger would be better too. But for example, instead of having to beat the shit out of this tree for like an hour, I could just kind of hit it like 2 or 3 times and the tree would fall. Or maybe make something besides an axe that's higher tier up. Maybe not a chainsaw, maybe not something that advanced, but if you could make like something that takes a pretty substantial amount of resources, like and make a saw that took only like half the amount of time. Maybe it didn't last as long as an axe did, or you had to continuously resharpen. Not really the word I was looking for there, but kind of refresh the durability on it. It was low, but it could be recharged. That'd also be pretty cool. I'm just kind of spitballing ideas out right now, and I think some of them are actually not bad. I could use with some more tufts of grass. There's some berries over there, and I want to eat them. And as I'm saying that, my stomach's actually growling in real life, but we're going to go ahead and throw us down a campfire here. Harvest up some more berries. And this is why tufts of grass are OP. Bam. We got a raging fire with one tuft of grass, which is extremely easy to get. And I haven't really spawned in a world where there wasn't a whole shit ton of tufts of grass. I spawned in worlds where there's not a lot of sticks. I spawned in worlds like this one where there's not a lot of rocks. But I've never really spawned in a world where there's not a lot of grass. So I don't see using tufts of grass as a waste of resources, which is mainly why I don't like to use planks. I think planks and tufts are on the same level of the light provided in the duration, but I think tufts are just a little bit better. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.